Personnel must wear N100 air filtration masks while within Site 104. Mammalian organisms exceeding 10 kilograms, other than authorized Foundation personnel entering Site 104, should be assumed contaminated and incinerated at facilities on site.
They just got a straight up kill on site, you know, burn them, nuke the site from orbit command here. Okay. Interesting. There's not a whole lot of SCPs that Foundation's like, yo, you see that on site, you kill it. What's going on, everybody? John Matrix here. Hope you're all having yourselves a wonderful day wherever you're at, whenever you're watching this. We've got an SCP video here that we're going to check out. This was requested by one of my YouTube members. We're going to check out SCP-1104 Nose Crab Object Class Keter Parasitic SCP by the Vulcan. Links will be down below in the description as always to the original video without my commentary and reaction into the Vulcan's channel. So please do me a favor, if you enjoy this video, be sure to go to his channel, hit that like button on his video, hit that sub button on his channel if you haven't already. He makes a lot of great content for the SCP universe. Check out his YouTube membership stuff for whatever kind of benefits he's got going on there, and check out his Patreon, whatever kind of benefits he's got going on there, if you want to take your support for him to the next level and give him some extra love. You can do the same for my channel if you'd like to. There's a join button underneath the video, as well as a link in the description. The YouTube membership benefits and tiers that I have to offer, so you can check those out if you'd like to. There's also playlists for other universes I do reactions to, the Magus Archives, Warhammer 40k, Warhammer Fantasy, etc. So you can check those out if you would like to. But regardless, thank you guys for just coming in, hanging out, and checking out the video. Hope you enjoy it. If you do, consider leaving a like and a sub, because it helps me and the channel grow. With all the YouTube stuff done, all the plugs said, let's get into this. Again, SCP-1104 Nose Crab Object Class Keter Parasitic SCP by the Vulcan.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Researcher Miller, and the SCP we're going to be
Researcher Miller, not Dr. Miller. Again, this must be an older one.
Studying today is SCP-1104. Object Class Keter. Special containment procedures. Complete destruction of SCP-1104 is endorsed should adequate means be developed.
Okay.
While individual instances of SCP-1104 are easily terminated, SCP-1104 is endemic to the subsurface geological formations in northwestern, rendering the surmised primary population of SCP-1104 inaccessible to convenient lethal agents. A surrounding area, 10 kilometers in diameter, has been designated Site 104 and cordoned from the public under guise of endangered species preservation. Personnel must wear N100 air filtration masks while within Site 104. Mammalian organisms exceeding 10 kilograms, other than authorized Foundation personnel entering Site 104, should be assumed contaminated and incinerated at facilities on site.
They just got a straight up kill on site, you know, burn them, nuke the site from orbit command here. Okay. Interesting. There's not a whole lot of SCPs that Foundation's like, yo, you see that on site, you kill it.
Description. SCP-1104 is a species tentatively identified as a member of Order Chelicerata. The life cycle of SCP-1104 comprises at least two distinct phases, the first being a larval stage approximately 0.4 millimeters in diameter. At irregular intervals, larval SCP-1104 are expelled from lava tubes within Site 104 at concentrations up to 200 individuals per cubic meter. These remain airborne for as long as 14 hours and have been documented to travel at least kilometers under favorable weather conditions. When inhaled, larvae will adhere to nasal mucosa, where they excrete an array of H1 receptor antagonists that suppresses both local inflammation and implantation of further larvae. Over a period of 6 to 8 months, SCP-1104 will grow and extend appendages through the host's ethmoidal canals.
This is like getting into some, like, you know, alien stuff here, almost. Where, like, you know, but you don't even know that you've been, like, impregnated with one, and all of a sudden you start having these appendages start growing out of you. What the hell? Like, okay.
Hosts generally remain unaware of the presence of SCP-1104 apart from persistent but non-specific headaches. On maturation, SCP-1104 will begin applying pressure to the host's optic nerves, causing obstruction of the central visual field. This pressure is applied selectively when the host is not orientated toward the local gradient of atmospheric hydrogen sulfide, which SCP-1104 can detect through the host's inhalations. After an initial period of distress, the host will begin to prefer to face and travel in the directions where they do not experience visual disturbances, thus tracing the source of hydrogen sulfide. Upon reaching a zone of sufficient hydrogen sulfide concentration, SCP-1104 projects appendages into the host's prefrontal cortex, causing unconsciousness, during which SCP-1104 exits the host via the ocular cavity. After leaving the host, SCP-1104 attempts to locate and enter the source of hydrogen sulfide, such as a lava tube or sewer pipe. SCP-1104.
This is a very interesting SCP. So, like, like several hundred of them could be like hatched out of lava tubes that are then expelled into the atmosphere. You breathe them in, it then essentially blocks off any kind of anti-inflammatory or reactionative stuff your body can have. It lives in your body for an X amount of time until it starts to mature. Then it like coerces you essentially. Yeah, talk about catching crabs for real. Then it like coerces you essentially to like go toward hydrogen sulfide. And when you get to a sufficient enough, amount of hydrogen sulfide, it essentially knocks you out and then leaves through your eye cavity essentially, and then goes to essentially live in this and reproduce again. Like, Jesus.
1104's subterranean life cycle has not been documented. Although humans display the same instinctual aversion as any animal to visual disturbances caused by SCP-1104, the behavioral response is not a compulsion. The hosts may defy the influence, especially if informed of the nature of SCP-1104. Note that subsequent hostility toward research personnel should be anticipated. Attempts at surgically removing or poisoning a fully developed SCP-1104 result in immediate elicitation of its exit response. Post-exit hosts exhibit complete aspontaneity due to orbitofrontal lesions, and to date have provided no pertinent information in debriefing.
What?
Okay, everyone. That was a short, albeit informative lecture today. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.
Like,
I would like to give a special thank you to Andre Bechert. Thank you very much, Andre. Your pledge is very much appreciated. If you would like to know how you can get a
there you go. That it kind of doesn't sound like an SCP, right? It just sounds like some kind of parasite, you know? I wonder, like, what about it really is considered an SCP, you know? Maybe because it lives in these, lava tubes and tries to live off of hydrogen sulfide or something like that. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty straightforward story there. They, essentially, like I said, they get extruded from, lava tubes into the atmosphere, and then attach themselves to whoever breathes them in. I guess they're small enough to be breathed in, kind of like spores. This speaks to me more about, yeah, exactly. But yeah, they get breathed in almost kind of like spores from fungus or mold or things like that, and they get into your system and grow in there, and they inhibit your body's ability to respond to that. And then eventually, when they reach a certain amount of maturity, they essentially influence you to by like giving you headaches and eye pain and stuff like that, to trace down hydrogen sulfide, I believe is what it said. And once you reach a sufficient enough amount of it, it will knock you out and exit your body. I assume you live after that and are fine. I don't know. There wasn't really a description about, I guess, what happens to that afterwards. It's weird that they want to just like destroy it on sight, I guess, because there's no real way to like contain whatever the species is. But it doesn't seem like it's like killing people, right? Unless I'm mistaken and not, you know, but in the story, it didn't really seem like it kills anyone. It just seems like, okay, you get knocked out, it leaves, and then you can go about your business. It's just, you know, some weird kind of parasite that gets into you and like can influence you to do things for a certain time. And then once it's gone, it's gone. But I mean, you would think that there would be certain kinds of like after effects, you know, on your body, you know, from something like that, but who knows? So, but I mean, yeah, there you go. That was SCP-1104 nose crab object class Keter parasitic SCP by the Vulcan. Links will be down below in the description. I believe it is mentioned that it damages host brain when it exits. Okay, I mean, that would make more sense then, right? That there would have to be some kind of like something would have to happen in order to make the SCP Foundation want to like actually destroy it, you know, actually destroy an SCP. I guess, you know, through what I was thinking about, you know, as it was going through that, I didn't pay attention to the fact that they said that it was going to damage, you know, someone on leaving. It just sounded like, okay, they knock you out, they leave through your ocular cavity, and then, you know, you go about whatever your business is. But it would make more sense that, yeah, if there's some kind of damage to someone afterwards, that they would want to prevent that in some kind of way. So, but yeah, again, those SCP-1104 nose crab object class Keter parasitic SCP by the Vulcan. Links will be down below in the description, as always, to the original video without my commentary and reaction, and to the Vulcan's channel. So please do me a favor, if you enjoyed this video, go over to his channel, hit that like, check out the rest of his content, hit that sub button on his channel if you haven't already. He makes a lot of great content for the SCP universe. Check out his Patreon, check out his YouTube membership, and all the various benefits he's got there, if you want to give him some extra love and support. You can do the same for my channel if you'd like to. There's a join button underneath the video, as well as a link in the description, the YouTube membership benefits and tiers that I have to offer. You can check those out if you'd like to. There's also playlists up on my channel for the other universes that I do reactions to. We've got reactions to the Magnus Archives, Warhammer 40k, Warhammer Fantasy, Backrooms, Greylock, a bunch of others, so you can check all that stuff out if it would have any interest for you. Regardless, thanks for watching, guys. If you are watching the video all the way through here to the end, I greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider leaving a like and a subs. It helps me and the channel grow. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one.